Why you should be their worst nightmare, with a smile. Brought to you by Lux von Zollern, the maker of exclusive garments for successful women, available at the website lvzprestige.com. Think Lux von Zollern when you wish to amplify your executive impact in high-stakes business environments. Let's face it, the corporate world isn't a fairy tale. It's more like a high-stakes reality TV show. You've got the scheming villains, the power-hungry backstabbers, and the clueless bosses who somehow still have a say in your career. To succeed in this cutthroat jungle, you can't just be nice. Nice gets you coffee duty. Nice gets you overshadowed. Nice gets you a pat on the back while someone else gets the promotion you deserved. It's time to pivot. You need to be their worst nightmare, but do it with a smile so dazzling they'll never see it coming. The friendly assassin mindset. Here's the golden rule of navigating a toxic workplace. Kill them with kindness while secretly owning the boardroom. Being their worst nightmare doesn't mean throwing tantrums or starting feuds. It's about mastering the art of subtle domination. You're not just playing the game, you're rewriting the rules. Think of yourself as a corporate ninja, silent, strategic, and utterly unstoppable. While others are busy making noise about their achievements, you'll quietly seize opportunities, deliver exceptional results, and leave them wondering how you're always one step ahead. But, and this is key, you'll do it all with the charm of a hostess at a 5-star gala. Own the room. Confidence is your first weapon. Walk into every room like you're running the show, even if you're there to take notes. Shoulders back, chin up, and a warm smile that says, "I know something you don't." Why? Because people remember how you make them feel. When you radiate self-assuredness, you command respect without having to demand it. But here's the twist. Temper that confidence with approachability. Let them underestimate you. Smile sweetly, ask insightful questions, and nod thoughtfully during discussions. Meanwhile, you're already plotting 5 moves ahead. Play the long game. In a toxic workplace, the loudest voices often belong to the least competent people. Let them bask in their momentary spotlight. Your job is to outlast them. This isn't about quick wins. It's about planting seeds for a career empire. Invest in relationships that matter, focus on developing your skills, and build a reputation as someone who always delivers. Pro tip: always be the calm in the chaos. While your coworkers are losing their heads over last-minute deadlines, you're sipping your latte and breezing through your tasks. Why? Because you've anticipated the chaos and already have a plan. Nothing unnerves a toxic colleague like someone who's impossible to rattle. Speak softly, carry a big smile. Here's a fun fact. People fear what they can't read. By staying calm, composed, and relentlessly pleasant, you'll keep them guessing. If a colleague throws a passive-aggressive jab your way, laugh it off. If they try to drag you into drama, politely decline with a smile and a subtle change of subject. For bonus points, use humor as a deflection tool. When someone makes a snarky comment, respond with, "Wow, you're really on fire today. Should I get the extinguisher?" It's lighthearted enough to diffuse tension, but sharp enough to remind them not to mess with you. Master the art of strategic niceness. Being nice isn't a weakness. It's a weapon when wielded strategically. Compliment your rivals, genuinely, of course, on their strengths. Acknowledge their wins in meetings. This disarms them while positioning you as gracious and confident. People who are genuinely good at what they do don't need to tear others down. So why not let them wonder if you're just that good? But here's the kicker. Don't get too close. Be friendly, but not confessional. Share enough to seem relatable, but not enough to give them ammunition. You're cultivating the perfect balance of approachable and mysterious. A winning combination that keeps you firmly in control. Always be 2 steps ahead. The best nightmares aren't just scary, they're unexpected. Your success lies in anticipation. Learn to read the office dynamics like a poker player reads their opponents. Who's the loud talker with no substance? Who's the quiet observer holding all the cards? Once you've mapped the terrain, you can navigate it like a pro. Stay informed about your industry, anticipate problems before they arise, and offer solutions before anyone else even realizes there's a problem. When people start saying, "Wow, you're always so on top of things," smile and say, "Thanks, I try," while mentally filing it under mission accomplished. The secret sauce: charm meets strategy. The beauty of being their worst nightmare with a smile is that you're not just surviving, you're thriving. You're charming, competent, and quietly conquering. Toxic colleagues will exhaust themselves trying to figure you out, while you're calmly climbing the ladder, leaving a trail of admirers and a few stunned rivals in your wake. So, the next time someone underestimates you, flash them your best smile and think, you have no idea what's coming. Because being underestimated isn't an obstacle, it's an advantage. Turn gossip into gold. In toxic workplaces, gossip isn't just office noise, it's currency. But here's the trick. You're not trading in petty drama. You're collecting intel. Listen attentively, but discreetly. To who's saying what, and more importantly, why. Think of yourself as a corporate Sherlock Holmes, piecing together motives and alliances. When a colleague tries to draw you into gossip, stay neutral yet engaged. For example, if they whisper, "Did you hear about Karen's meltdown in the meeting?" Respond with, "Oh, really? Poor Karen. Meetings can be so stressful, can't they?" Neutral enough to avoid entanglement, but empathetic enough to keep them talking. The goal? Use what you learn to map the power dynamics in your workplace. Who's secretly at odds? Who's gunning for your boss's job? Once you've cracked the code, you can position yourself perfectly in the crossfire, dodging bullets while everyone else self-destructs. Perfect the art of the strategic no. In a toxic workplace, you'll often be asked, or voluntold, to take on tasks no one else wants. It's tempting to say yes to everything in the name of being a team player, but here's the deal. If you're everyone's doormat, you'll never be their leader. Learn to say no in a way that's polite but firm, and always with a smile. For example, when your colleague dumps a last-minute project on your desk, say, "Oh, I'd love to help, but I'm already maxed out making sure, insert important task, is perfect." Maybe, insert name of slacker coworker, can assist? By redirecting the request, you're establishing boundaries without burning bridges. And here's the beauty of this approach. You're not just avoiding extra work, you're subtly reminding everyone that your time is valuable. Keep your enemies close, but not too close. Let's talk about rivals. Every office has them. That one coworker who sees you as competition and is plotting your downfall during coffee breaks. The worst thing you can do? Ignore them. The second worst? Confront them directly. Instead, charm them. Compliment their work in meetings. Ask their advice on non-critical tasks. Make them feel seen and appreciated, even as you subtly outshine them at every turn. Why? Because it's hard to sabotage someone who's always been gracious and complimentary. You're essentially diffusing their hostility while keeping them under your radar. Pro tip: never let your guard down. A rival who smiles in your face is still a rival. Keep interactions professional and never share anything they could weaponize. Become the go-to problem solver. If you want to cement your status as the queen of the office jungle, become indispensable. Position yourself as the one who gets things done, efficiently, effectively, and without drama. But here's the twist. Don't solve problems quietly. Make sure the right people know what you've accomplished. For example, if you rescue a project from certain disaster, casually mention it in your next one-on-one with your boss. "Oh, by the way, I noticed, insert issue, was about to derail the timeline, so I stepped in to resolve it. Everything's back on track now." Delivered with humility, this statement says, "I'm capable, observant, and proactive." The result? Your coworkers will fear you, in a good way, and your boss will start seeing you as indispensable. Build an aura of mystery. One of the most powerful tools in your arsenal is mystery. If your coworkers can't predict your next move, they can't counteract it. Keep your plans, ambitions, and strategies close to the vest. Let them see your success, but not the effort it took to get there. For instance, if you're angling for a promotion, don't broadcast it. Instead, quietly build alliances, exceed expectations, and subtly demonstrate why you're the perfect candidate. By the time your name comes up for the role, the decision will feel inevitable, like you were destined for it all along. And here's the kicker. When people ask how you manage to excel so effortlessly, just smile and say, "Oh, I just focus on what needs to be done." Let them wonder. Mystery isn't just attractive, it's intimidating. Becoming their worst nightmare, with a smile, isn't about being malicious or manipulative. It's about thriving in an environment designed to test your limits. By combining charm, strategy, and a touch of mischief, you're not just surviving the toxicity, you're owning it. Remember, the key to success is balance. You're confident, but not arrogant. Strategic, but not scheming. Relentlessly charming, but never fake. You're playing the game to win, but you're doing it with integrity and a whole lot of style. So, go forth and conquer. Smile sweetly, walk tall, and let them underestimate you, just long enough to strike. Because when you're their worst nightmare, they'll think twice before crossing you. And isn't that exactly where you want them? Brought to you by Lux von Zollern, the maker of exclusive garments for successful women, available at the website lvzprestige.com. Think Lux von Zollern when you wish to amplify your executive impact in high-stakes business environments.